So welcome to the second video for Crisis Telemark. Here at Boston Mills for the opening day of the season, their 60th anniversary, and back to the beginner hill for me. So basically working on techniques, figure the beginner series from the Absolute Telemark video series. Falling leaves, working on lead changes, some J-turns, and trying to get this figured out. Didn't get as much time in on the bike as I should have this summer, so coming to the season with weak legs, overweight, and it feels like it. Just a few short turns on the bunny hill here, and legs are burning by the time I get to the bottom. So good news is my knee doesn't hurt, so that's one more positive here for being able to switch from snowboarding to telemark now that my knees are shot, or specifically the left knee's shot. So go from there. A little bit of the quote-unquote resort in the background, but stoked to be back out here for the first time in a long time, with first year with an Epic Pass since they all took over the place. So a few runs in and starting to pinpoint some of my trouble spots. Big one is keeping pressure on the front of the cuff on my lead foot. Definitely tend to get into a point where that leg is just too upright. I'm not keeping pressure with the ball of my foot into the front of the cuff, and can feel that with a lack of control there, and end up riding the inside ski more than I should be. Also definitely trying to keep some rotary control. Lots of years used to using 2 feet on a snowboard, and it's different. Longer boards, and I tend to get moved around underneath me here, so definitely gonna feel the end of day one here in my legs. So about at the end of my day one on tellies, only been out here a couple hours, a few hours maybe, but legs are getting tired. Made it over to Buttermilk, our intermediate run, to put in a few link turns over there, but it's getting slushier, and as I'm getting weaker, I've been losing the inside ski on left-hand turns, which is to be expected since that's not a toe side for snowboarding being regular. So that's where we're at. Go put in a easy run or two back on the beginner hill and call it a day before I get hurt. Final run of the day back on the beginner hill summit, and I am stiff. Aside from awkward lead changes, there is basically no leg movement whatsoever. No flexion, extension, vertical motion, whatever you want to call it. I think I know what I need to work on day two.